Welcome back. Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. Kevin McCarthy joins us at 7 to talk movies. During the break, Drab was asked me, he's like, did you hear about my next fight? Like, no. So apparently he's got beef with Jim Mullins, Landfill, who weighs over 500 pounds. And he's claiming that there's an organization that's going to sanction the fight. I find it hard to believe that Landfill would be allowed to do anything.
Hold on, sanction like a boxing match or
an MMA cage match.
Okay.
Landfill, number one, he would pass out in 30 seconds.
I don't think
if there was
I love
action.
Jim, and I think he's a great guy, but he's not going to get medically cleared to get into a ring.
I wouldn't think.
And
by
then
a
Drab was
licensed
saying
anything.
Drab was saying, he's like, yeah, well, Bodie said that one time he grabbed him and he's strong. Well, he would never grab Drab. Like, that would be an impossibility. How would he get him? Drab could just kick him over and over and over again, and he would never catch you.
Yeah, but if he gets
That
his
would
mitts,
hurt you if you
he gets
kicked
his
him. That
mitts
would
on him
hurt you.
somehow, then it's probably
Then
lights
it's game
out.
over.
Why?
Yeah.
No, you think he's strong?
Yes.
I
yes.
don't.
I mean, just
I think
you
he's
gotta
heavy.
you got to be strong to lug that weight around.
He's heavy strong. That's what it is.
Yeah, you got to be strong to lug that weight around.
You're kind of sleeping on just the effect that his mass would have on you and your body.
I would take
All he'd have to do is sit
everybody
on you.
in
He would
this
sit on
room
you
in
and
an
he would
arm wrestling
suffocate
match
you.
against him.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so
All right,
how's he going to sit on
no,
you?
but it's a different type of strong. It's just, like Cake said, it's a mass strong. It's
Like-
just a heavy strong.
Like country strong,
Yeah.
almost.
you could punch Jim in the stomach all day. He's not going to feel
I don't think it's going to bother him. Yeah.
Right, but
Well,
after
what's
30
the-
It's not
seconds,
going to happen.
He's not
going to get cleared by any licensed anybody
I love
to
Jim,
fight.
but if he gets his hands on you, it's basically like a monster attacking
What is
you.
the beef between you two?
I don't think it's not even.
Is it a made-up beef?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not even a real beef.
so
He was
it's
going
made up.
around the radio station yesterday calling me fat. And,
Why?
Like Dukes brought it up and said, "Did you know that Drab doesn't like bacon?" And then Mullins goes, "I've seen Drab without a shirt on. Believe me, he likes bacon." Right?
Good
Funny or whatever.
That's good dig.
They
I
said,
like it.
Dukes called me on the air,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Mullins is talking crap about you." And I said, "Well, if I didn't like him so much, I'd fight him in the octagon," which was just a dumb thing to say because
Sure.
it set Dukes off. And
Yep.
then we had local promoters tweeting him saying, "Let's sanction this bad boy."
Of course,
Let's get
they
it
want
done.
fans.
Yeah, they want they want the people in
Now,
the
if
seats.
it's a lower level MMA outfit, they can probably just light up a doctor, like a shady doctor, and get the guy sanctioned
I don't
and
know
make
how.
it happen.
I don't know
Well, the
how.
weird part is, and
Couldn't
Drab,
pass
you
a
can speak to
physical.
this. So Drab years ago fought Bat in the Morning.
Yeah,
I
bat in
believe
the
I was the
morning.
ring announcer back then. I had a nice gravy train of ring announcing gigs,
Yeah.
Operation Octagon. I believe Bat in the Morning wasn't in your weight class and had to pull the old rope-a-dope and figured out how to be in Drab's weight class, right?
He bought a bunch of quarter rolls and put them in his sweatpants. Put some weight on. I mean, I only outweighed him by 10 pounds.
Right.
Not 300, which is how much
That's
Jim
basically
outweighs me
that's
by.
basically what Ryan Keel used to do when he had to do weigh-ins, I think, with the Redskins. Because, Ryan was a swimmer in college.
Right.
That played D-tackle at Virginia and then became a long snapper in the NFL, but they wanted their long snappers to be a certain size. So Ryan would put quarters or like 2.5-pound weights in each pocket when he would get weighed.
Put
over
those
at
like
Redskins.
ankle weights.
Yeah, just those little things in his pockets
Sure.
to try to get a little heavier. I don't know if you could do that today, if that would still work.
The funny thing is, I think, look, this would be a minor league circuit MMA match if it were sanctioned. In the UFC, I believe they have a maximum weight class because Brock Lesnar would have to come down when he was fighting for like 265. He
Yeah.
couldn't even make the maximum
I-
because he's 400.
It's beyond
he's considerably
absurd.
450.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't think he could be cleared because, and I'm not saying this to be mean to Mullins, but when you weigh that much, right, he could have a heart attack at any moment.
Correct.
And there's just no way that would ever be
The
sanctioned.
exertion would be too much.
So like 500 pounds, you could have a heart attack at any moment.
There's this local group called Cagezilla, and they are billed as DC's area's largest and longest running MMA promotion, and they're the ones that want to do the fight.
Right. So maybe they'll pay off a doctor, like Cake said, but I don't know how.
They got somebody shady on the payroll.
So if he gets cleared, you're going to do it.
I mean, I'm not sized, but I'm always down
What are you
for
going to
a
do?
bit.
Sell tickets and everything for it? It's going to be big
I'm
shindig?
guessing, yeah.
Oh yeah,
probably
you have to get a taste of the gate. I mean, if you're
But
the main
listen, when
attraction,
JP had his fight, right, and we fought Jay, what's his name?
Watts.
Jay
The American
Watts.
Dream, Jay Watts.
The American Dream. And that was a legit sanctioned boxing match, right? And there were like legit boxers on the card. Jimmy Lang, I think, was the main card.
Headliner.
The headliner. JP had to pay for his ring entrance. He had to pay for like his shorts. He had to pay for like the lighting. I mean, it's unbelievable all of the fees that are associated with something like that.
Well, there'll be no Drab T-Shirt fees.
Yeah, on the amateur circuit, and I know this because after I did my fight, I was ring announcer for 3 or 4 of these minor league MMA circuits until they realized they didn't need to pay JP $750, which is what they were paying me to go out and just introduce people.
That wasn't enough for me. You have to pay me more.
Trust me, I did it once, and that they would need to triple the fee for me to go back and do it.
It's a pain in the ass.
I'm being honest.
I read from note cards.
Yeah. I'm sure it was great. But go ahead.
But there's not a whole lot of costs for the people that want to fight, if any cost, because they're using amateurs. The amateurs they're people that are taking classes for a couple years. They're brown belt jiu-jitsu, and they just want to get in there.